So this is David, my friend. Say hi to my vlog.
Hi.
So he's gonna be helping me hold my camera. The struggle is real when you don't have a tripod. Hi guys, my name is Jean for those of you who don't know, and welcome to my channel. So we talk about food, wine and travel here. For those of you who are new, welcome to the club, and for those who've been here, welcome back. So anyway, today I'm going to be telling you about road trip hacks. Think about the open road, think about grabbing your best friends, listening to the best music and just going through different places in your country or in a new country. I love road trips. They just make me so happy, especially when I'm surrounded by people I love. So if you've been reading my blog, you saw that recently I did a road trip with some of my best friends. It was in a bit to celebrate my friend's birthday, and it's a very interesting story. So if you want the tea on that, make sure you go to my blog. So if you see me looking down, it's because I'm consulting my phone. Definitely I'm using Evernote to list down the road trip hacks that I'm going to be giving you, and I'm filming this in the Perfect Pics office in Gara. So let me stop the rambling and let's get on with it. Number one tip for road trip hacks is to you need to thin your group. Like, sometimes it's easy to think that the more the merrier, but to be honest, the smaller the group, the better for you. Small groups are good because of group decisions. Everybody has their own preferences when it comes to what they want to eat, where they want to sleep, where they want to go. So if you have like 20 people and you're on a road trip, surely that is going to be one hell of a road trip. So I think I like to keep my group somewhere below 7 and even 5, like somewhere below 7. And also 7 makes you like come with one car. Sometimes it's very crazy when you have 2 cars, you're going to the same place. It's feasible, yes, it's doable, but I'd rather just if the whole party is in one car. Number 2 is make a playlist. Music is everything. Music has the mood to change, like has the power to change the entire mood of the trip. I like to play some Kygo Mixes. I'm going to link down some below. If you don't know what they are, just Google Kygo Mixes on YouTube or SoundCloud. You will be blown away. SoundCloud has some of the best music. Like, just put one song and just next, you will discover some amazing music. I actually found some amazing jams on SoundCloud and I wondered why I've been on YouTube and why I've been following the recommended tab on YouTube. So something else in playlist, make sure you don't have one genre, because some people love rock, some people love Kygo Mixes, some people love house, others love rhythms and reggae. You know, your whole squad, people are different.
Don't let me down.
Number 3 is check your car. Make sure you have a car that is big enough for everybody to be comfortable, because you will be going around the country, you'll be going around different places. Make sure people are comfortable, everybody sits in where they want, and make sure you have like 3 people who can drive, so that in case one person is tired or something happens, somebody else can take over. Make sure your car can handle off-road terrain, because you never know where you land. You know, we like to be spontaneous. Number 4 is to plan in budget. Money is just a topic that people don't like addressing, but actually it's one of the biggest topics that can make or break a road trip. So make sure you have budgets allocated to food, allocated to fuel, allocated to every little thing. And also to avoid the whole I paid 500 shillings or I paid $5 for this, so you guys have to reimburse me. There's so many apps that can help you in splitting the bill. So all you have to do is different people, and so there'll be like a treasurer, somebody who is allocating the plans and what people will pay, and then at the end of the day he just records. So Jean paid 500 bob for snacks, so and so paid 600 bob for fruit. So at the end of the day you're all knowing what you're going to do. My camera died and I was filming in the office, that is at Perfect Pics office, so I had to shift locations. So right now I'm in my house and I still want to continue with the other road trip hacks, so I'm just grabbing a book if you see me moving around. So the 5th thing is to buy supplies. Just make sure you have a checklist of everything you need. The best thing is that I have created a nice checklist for you on my blog, so you can make sure that you go to my blog. It's thewineandfoodreview.com, linking it down below. So make sure you go and check out the packing list, which can cut your work in half. I mean, it's best to learn from other people, and it's good because you'll see things that you might miss in your packing list. So make sure you have fruit snacks, healthy snacks. Make sure everybody is represented in the group. You can shop as a group or you can buy things individually, but for toiletries, obviously carry your own stuff. But I love to buy food as a group. It just make sure everyone is involved and you're all eating together, you know. And number 6 is to make sure you have comfortable clothing. I can't stress this enough. So you don't want to be the girl wearing heels or wearing a very short, okay, dresses are good, but very like party dresses, and it's a road trip and you know you're going to be climbing hills and going to different towns. So make sure you just have comfortable clothing. For me, like a small t-shirt and jeans and rubber shoes works. Rubber shoes from Bata are really nice. Like, you can check them out in Bata if you live in Kenya. So you can also wear sandals, I mean, depending on where you're going, but just make sure overall you're comfortable. Even if you want to wear heels or boots, just make sure you're comfortable. And you know, it might really get hot in the car or in the different places you're going, so sometimes it's good to plan ahead. So another thing, when you're like carrying choosing your clothes, think about layering. Instead of carrying one very heavy jumper, think about carrying a t-shirt and a small jacket and a scarf, and that way you can adjust depending on the weather of the place without having to keep on feeling hot the whole journey or cold the whole journey. Another thing is to be flexible. I can't stress this enough. So make sure like you're not you're not always like very static on your plans. Feel free to be spontaneous. Agree this with the group, in as much as yes, you will decide on the route you're going to take. For example, for us, we went from Nairobi to Nyeri to Kiganjo, then to Nanyuki, then to Meru, Embu, then Nairobi. So make sure at least you plan beforehand, and make sure you're flexible enough and spontaneous. The other one is to choose games liven, like they make people lively and they make the whole trip interesting. There's so many nice games you can find, especially on Google. Just Google games for road trips. You will find some amazing nice games. For example, Truth and Dare, Never Have I Ever. They're all these amazing games. The last tip is to pack utensils and to have like one common trash bag. Plastic utensils are good because you don't have to clean them, you can just throw them away. Just make sure you don't litter. Just have one bag, take care of the environment. For example, if you're camping, have one specific bag where you throw all your trash, and at the end of the trip you can get rid of it or look for a bin where you can throw it. Hey, Susan here doing a takeover. Hey guys, it's Susan doing a takeover on Jean's vlog. It's our friend's birthday, so it's a surprise for her. And we're currently at Bantu Lodge, Narumaro. Hope you enjoy. Bye. So those are my road trip hacks. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you learned something new. Let me know some of your road trip advice, some of your road trip hacks down below. And I've posted a lot on my blog about road trips, so I look forward to hearing more from you. And if you want this sort of videos, let me know and I'll make that happen. So anyway, just remember to subscribe and let's get the channel to 1,000 fast. Thank you. Bye guys. Mwah.